Hello, students. This is a little video that I made so that you could get to know me. This video is only about me and my background. The reason I made it, this is for summer 2022. The reason I made this video was so that you could have some understanding of what I'm like and where I'm coming from, so that when I give you feedback or if I say something in a lecture or in an email, maybe you could help put it in context. Maybe you'll understand where I'm coming from and the kind of person that I am. Anyway, so that's why I made this little video. I will be honest, I'll be totally transparent. Most of this video is something that I made last January 2022. I made this as an introduction for the courses that I was teaching in spring semester, the spring semester that has just concluded. But I thought I did such a good job on that. I decided to reuse most of it. So, that's it. I'm just being honest. All right, here we go. Yes, that is my name, Arceneaux. Count those letters. There are 9 letters. 9 letters, okay? If you email me, you want some special consideration, some special accommodation, please do your best to spell my name correctly. And I will do my best to spell your name correctly and use whatever preferred name you would like. Yes, and I prefer Professor Arceneaux. All right, a little bit about my background. I graduated from the University of Georgia way back in 1990. I'm not really from Georgia. My father was in the military, so we moved around quite a bit, and I just ended up going to college in Georgia. Then after that, I had a brief stay in DC for a year. Then I started working in New York. I was a page at CBS Television. This was the CBS Broadcast Center, the CBS Broadcast Center, which is on West 57th Street. And then I started working in news. This was the overnight news desk. Again, this was the national news located in New York. And then I transitioned to working online, working on the web, when the web was really, really new. I mean, it was just brand new, the era of AOL and dial-up modems. First, I worked for CBS News on the web, and even back in '96, we knew that was a horrible title. And then eventually it just became CBS.com, and also the counterpart, CBSNews.com. Then I worked for ABC. At some point in there, I moved to Los Angeles. And my last big job was working on American Idol. And then I decided to get my PhD. PhD, University of Georgia, 2003, 2007. If you're tracking, okay, I went Georgia, DC, New York, LA, back to Georgia. Okay, yeah. And I've been a professor here since 2007. And that's me and Ruben Studdard. If anyone knows who Ruben Studdard was, he was the winner of the 2nd season of American Idol. The year I worked there, we all thought Clay Aiken was going to win, but Ruben Studdard won. Okay, now I have been fortunate enough to travel. I spent almost 7 months in India. This was in 2014 on a Fulbright funded sabbatical. I was studying mobile phones in India. That's me in northern India, very north India. I like this photo. I call it "How many phones are in this photo?" And it's actually my son with his back to the camera. Yeah, I was there with my wife, who's South Asian, and my son, and we had an apartment in Delhi. Here we are, I believe this is 2017. We are at the ruins of Ephesus, which is in Turkey. Spectacular ruins. That's a library, probably one of the oldest libraries that has any kind of structure still standing. The ruins of Ephesus were fantastic. I would love to go back to Turkey. And then now here's a little more current. That's my son. Long hair. He has not cut his hair since COVID started, much to my dismay. When I got the grades done for fall semester, he and I went early in the morning before the movie theater was crowded. Thought that we'd be safer to see this new Spider-Man movie, whatever it's called, Spider-Man, Doctor Strange, and the multiverse or whatever. I liked it. For what it's worth, I liked it. And here is a photo from the holiday break. That's my father, Colonel Arceneaux, on the left, me in the middle, and then you have my son on the right. I like that because you can see the progression of hair loss. You can see the progression of hair loss. Oh, one more thing that I forgot to add is that In addition to my wife and my son, I also live with my mother-in-law, Rahana Qureshi. So sometimes when I'm telling stories or anecdotes, I may invoke her. She is a very, very big presence in our lives. Yeah, she literally lives in the same house with us, not like next door or even in a granny flat. Okay, so anyway, that's a little bit about me, and I look forward to getting to know you, or at least some of you, over the course of the semester. And we're done.